Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today's video, we are here for Takopi's Original Sin, episode 4. We've only got 3 more episodes. That's a crazy thought. But yeah, last episode, we buried a body. At the end of the episode, that body was found, and we finally got the full extent of Marina's backstory. And man, was there some controversy over last episode. But I just want you guys to know, my opinion still stands. I do not believe she deserved death. At all, though I do believe she deserves some kind of punishment for what she did. She still did what she did. No matter what her backstory is, it doesn't excuse remotely what she did. She still did what she did. But I don't believe a 9-year-old child deserved death for it either. If this were an adult, maybe I'd have some different thoughts about the situation. But it's not. This is a 9-year-old kid who barely knows right from left at this point. So yeah, my opinion still stands. That scene fucked me up last episode big time. But yeah, my stance from the beginning, from when I first saw Marina, has not changed. I can understand why what happened, but it doesn't excuse what happened even remotely. That was my opinion from episode 1, and that is still my opinion all the way till now. But yeah, they buried the body, and then there was that scene of them like all being so happy together. Takopi wearing the body of a girl that he murdered, and then Azuma and Shizuka, and they're all just very happy, all playing together. Such a cursed scene. Oh my god, last episode was so stressful. I have a feeling this week is probably going to be some of the same. But yeah, I was going to say I'm excited, but I don't know if I am. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into this. I believe this episode was called like Azuma's Salvation or something like that. That's a terrifying episode title, so let's see. Oh yeah, and Takopi finally came to terms with the fact that, and realized the weight of what he did, the fact that he murdered someone, took someone's life, took someone, a child, away from their parents. No matter how shitty the parents may be, that's not the point. Takopi realized the weight of what he had done. So yeah, that was also really good. Him coming to terms with it, and him deciding that he needed to go speak to Shizuka again about the whole situation, resolving himself to do so. So let's see where that all goes in this episode. But per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, further to step straight into Takopi's Original Sin, episode 4. Episode 4. And they're just not even letting Takopi get any words in. Jesus Christ. Azuma is just looking dead inside, planning per usual. Shizuka just looks completely airheaded about the entire situation. The whole thing just completely skewed. Like it's very interesting. It's very Shizuka, ever since this has occurred, has been very interesting. She's been smiling and actually laughing a lot more, but she's just so absent-minded. And then all the stuff last episode about revolving around Azuma, you guys made some great points. That's not, Azuma did not do what he did just because, oh yeah, also I forgot to mention in the intro, it's bluest fucking the red-nosed reindeer here. But no, he did not do what he did specifically because he likes her. That's probably a part of it, but the biggest factor was that she was constantly encouraging him. Like, you can do it. I know you can do it. And all the above. Like, you're the only one I can rely on, as opposed to what his situation at home was like. And that ended up amplifying his feelings of a crush he might have had on her tenfold, and led him to do some very bad things, like covering up a dead body. And yeah, and then in the end, whenever he got attacked by whenever he was unable to steal the ring from his brother, he came up to Shizuka, and Shizuka didn't ridicule him for it, didn't say she was disappointed in him for not doing it or anything like that. But also, that just relates back to the fact that Shizuka was the one who told him to steal it in the first place. Like, her moral compass is so skewed and all over the place. That was already a step in a bad direction for her, which is another thing I was worried about. Killing Marina would not be, I said this back in a couple episodes ago. Feel free to go watch those reactions if you have not. My opinion is still the same. It is not good for Shizuka as well to have killed her. It solves nothing but temporary relief for Shizuka, and it's clearly not done anything good for her mental or how her thought processes work and things like that. She just flat out told him to steal it with no second thought. He's like, steal it. I know you can do it. It'll make him quit his job. Like, not even thinking twice about what she was asking him to do. So it's almost like she doesn't realize the things she's asking him to do and things like that when it came to like the body situation, and then kind of in her own way gaslighting and manipulating Azuma. Not really gaslighting, but manipulating Azuma into helping her or doing what she says. I can't tell if she's doing that on purpose or not. It doesn't feel like she is. It feels like she's just saying things and it's ticking all the right boxes to make Azuma do what he's doing to help her. So this whole situation is so complicated. It's what part of what makes this show so fucking good. It's so complicated. I love it. Whoa. Oh, they found the body. Oh my god. Yep, they found the fucking body. He now sees the article that they found the body. It's time to change back. If they see Marino walking around. And actually, the bad thing about this, oh, this is about to get so much worse. Oh no, this is about to get so much worse. Because for the past several days, they didn't have the foresight to realize that, hey, if people saw Marina hanging around Azuma and Shizuka a bunch, and then all of a sudden the body is found within the next like week or so, they'd be like, wait, last time we all saw her, she was all with them, right? They, obviously being the age they are, didn't have the foresight to realize that is a possibility to them having Takopi take Marina's place. Once again, just very in the moment thinking in the way that they were like, take her place, you'll just take her place for now, and there won't be any issues. But they didn't even think of possible future implications of what she was doing, or what Takopi was doing, what they were doing, and now this could be traced back to them really fucking quickly. Oh, this is... Whew. Incident is a murder after finding signs of blunt force trauma to the head. Oh my god, him walking... Dude, whoa, already the directing here is insane. The hard cuts. Is Shizuka thinking anything of this? Oh my... Hey! And of course, Junya doesn't know about the body into the opening, if I had to guess. Yep. Obviously, Junya probably hasn't seen the article. I mean, I doubt that I don't know, he doesn't seem like the person to keep up with the news that much. But if he did, he might reach the conclusion, hey, that's the one that said P, because he made a specific note of the fact that Marina, aka Takopi, was saying P at the end of the sentences. Like, I think he said something like, you're Junya's brother, P. And he was like, P? So, this is scary. This is really fucking scary. You know, I think I thought about it some more as well after last episode. This opening feels like Takopi's dream reality. That's what it feels like. It feels like a very simplified version of what Takopi wanted to happen. He basically wanted them to just become friends by using this string, and all would work out and it'd be all happy. That feels like that feels like that's what this opening is. It's Takopi's dream reality. But in reality, in actual reality, it's so much more nuanced and complicated and difficult, and you just can't. One little creature from another planet that understands nothing about humanity coming in with some gadgets is not gonna fix everything. That's not humanly fucking possible for that to work like that, even if they're magical gadgets. And so yeah, it really feels like the opening is both to mislead the viewer and to also be a showcase of what Takopi wanted to happen. Like, if you like, the end of the opening is literally Takopi looking through the camera. Like, he puts down the camera of like a reality that his dream reality that he wants to happen. Oh my god. Who is that? As your teacher just said, is that the teacher? Dude, the heavy details on the art style here look crazy. Oh my god, yeah, Takopi just sweating. Azuma head down. They're not showing us Shizuka's face. Are they all gonna realize, hey, Marina was extra close with Shizuka the past couple days? Oh my god. Oh. whole full body chills. It's so terrifying, but that is such a good shot. How Ozma feels like all the eyes in the room are on him. It like they're just like talking, but it looks like all the police officers are looking directly at him. The teacher's looking directly at him. All the students are looking directly at him. It's crazy because I feel so bad for him. I just feel bad for everybody in this show. Everything that happens is so unfortunate. And it just it sucks. These poor kids. I hate it so much. I still put most of the fault of everything that's gone wrong in this series on the adults who haven't policed is the wrong word, who haven't parented their kids fucking correctly. I think Ozma is probably the least bad, but that's not to like put down his trauma. Like more, all trauma is trauma for somebody. I'm not trying to put down his trauma or anything like that, but he definitely got the least bad, particularly because she, much like Shizuka's mom, his parents are just neglectful and mentally abusive. Like that's the thing there. But Shizuka obviously was abused by Marina, so there's a big difference there between what he went through and what Shizuka went through. And then also, obviously, Marina as well was physically abused and mentally abused by her mother, and then her father was absent as well. So there's a whole thing to unpack there. But like, now he's just gotten roped into this whole situation because he really wanted, because of his trauma, he was roped into a situation to help Shizuka because the words and the way she said them to him. Or maybe it's not even the way maybe she didn't say it like that at all, because in the episode they made it seem like her voice got really high pitched and all the above. Maybe that was just his brain doing that to him, because it was the first time anybody had ever really said to him, I need your help, like you're the only one I can count on. So his brain was just like, oh my god, this is it. Like his brain just deceived him. And I mean, that's very possible. It's very possible Shizuka just had the same inflection and all the above in all those scenes. Because I mean, you could also see in the way the coloring changed in the scene, her face like lit up to him all of a sudden whenever she said that. It's just so sad that his trauma's got him dragged into the situation that he is now an accomplice to murder when he was completely innocent before. He just wanted to help his crush. That's all he wanted to do, and now his life could literally be ruined at any moment here. This is just so, oh my god. Also, fuck that teacher. The teacher like covering her face and everything, like acting all sad, as if she paid an ounce of fucking attention to her class ever. Maybe she's not sad for the class, maybe she's sad for herself. That'd be more realistic. I fucking hate that teacher. She's probably I honestly, more than any character in the show, I think I dislike her the most, because blatantly she just put her head down and acted like nothing wrong was happening, and now one of your students is fucking dead, you stupid fuck. I absolutely despise that teacher. On that day she really died. He's really not doing good. No, it's not. But what other choice do you have? Like, I know, and this just once again comes into Takopi's ignorance of how the human world, human psyche, how Earth functions, because Takopi has now come to the conclusion, hey, killing that girl was probably not the right answer. I need to reflect on what I did. But I think it's a little too late for that. It's just like, I know you've been doing a lot of thinking, Takopi, but you're a little late to the curve here. Or late to the events going on. Ugh. I mean, that's what we're doing. It's just, and once again, this all wraps. I don't want to sound like I'm being mean to Takopi, because his ignorance and everything about how the human world works makes sense, but it is really irritating. Obviously, as someone who is a human who understands the situation, of course it's going to be irritating. It's like I'm talking to a toddler here who knows nothing about the world. That is innately irritating. Even if I sit here and I understand fully, Takopi does not understand the full weight of this situation. Like, coming to the realization, I bet Marina's mama and papa were very sad. I mean, yeah, you're just very late to that realization. You only realize that after Marina's mom literally slapped it into your fucking brain. Like, she literally slapped you over and over, and it took that for Takopi to finally realize, oh hey, her parents are probably sad that their daughter's gone. Oh man.
いけない気がするんだっぴ。マリナちゃんの家族のためにも、クスよりも正直にお話しするとか。
そうだ。
Is now Ozma thinking? I don't think Shizuka's gonna let that happen though. Fuck. Takopi actually almost convinced Ozma, like, hey, if we tell them now what happened and we explain in full what happened instead of trying to run away, we can maybe get off lighter in this situation. If they genuinely went in and said, like, they would get punished, obviously, but if they did it now and they confessed and they explained everything why and what led to it happening, they could probably be let off. They're literally not even 10. I don't think the Japanese system is going to come down that hard on minors, especially of that age. But I think Shizuka here is going to stop them. It's going to stop him from making the right decision here. Oh man, and it's so crazy how it's flipped now, and that Marina was Shizuka's abuser, and Shizuka's not abusing abusing Ozma, not, and it doesn't even feel like what she's doing is she's doing directly to ruin his life. Obviously, I don't think she's doing that, but she is now the direct cause of what is probably going to end up ruining his life. And like I said, she's probably not intending to do so, and she's just like not even there. Are we gonna do our brainstorming session? Like, she's not even, hasn't even registered even slightly what Takopi and Ozma are talking about. Not even slightly. You would immediately be found down. Yep. God. Yep, literally like I just said. This is so fucked. Oh my god. It's... once again, I don't think she's really doing it on purpose. It's just everything is so fucked. It is like, I just broke her mentally. But she is becoming the direct villain of the story at this point. Like that's what's happening now. Takopi and Ozma are trying to actually think through this and do what is right, and she is the one who is stopping them now. This is... oh my god. That shot, I think, was... That's what that shot was trying to tell you. The way that animation upticked, and like, there is no malice on that face. She's not doing this on purpose. Yep, now he's just roped back into his trauma with his family. I was the one who said I'd do it. I have to 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 do it. Even if it goes against his better judgment, even if it goes against doing what's right, he has to do it. That is what he's been conditioned his entire life into believing. Now he's just trying to justify it in his own head, and now he's blaming himself. This is... I'm so stressed. I feel sick. This poor kid. Won't give up on me. Oof. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing, for sure. He was so just in his own world. Oh my god. And he's just... this is so well done. He's just freaking out. He like, I can't even imagine how this works in a like 9-year-old's brain. How does that function? Like, I know if I was ever in the situation, I'd be freaking the fuck out, and I'm a full-grown adult. I can't imagine the overwhelming anxiety and guilt that is just crushing him right now. Like, the way that phone lit up like it's a blaring red sign for Junior to look at about what he's doing. And the way they're making it so intense, like, so intense, when Junior's... he has no idea. He doesn't feasibly think his brother could be involved in this. He clearly hasn't even remotely considered the possibility. Unironically, I think the directing this episode might be my favorite. We are 5.5 minutes in, and this might be my favorite directed episode so far. Animation looks incredible, but the direction and the symbolism and all of the above is so good. Literally just can't even... oh god. That face tells me he might be suspecting something.
最近のマリナちゃん
Yep.
おかしかったよね。急にペコペコ
She was sucking up to her. I love how they're still being dicks to Shizuka, but they have very much noticed what's going on here. And everybody seemingly given the same information. That bitch. And she just has no expression. With the police showing up, she's not scared, not anxious, nothing. There's just nothing there.
犯人は大人だってみんな思うはずだ。だから
でもまた話聞きに来るって大丈夫だよね、夏休み。
If you run and like, yep, she's not even remotely thinking of the possibility that if they leave, the police are immediately gonna be like, okay, yep, they did it. Obviously, because now Shizuka's been brought up as a major possible. Oh, my nose itching. Shizuka's been brought up as a major possible suspect because all the students were a lot, or at least a lot of the students, the ones that were in Marina's circle, came together and said, "Oh yeah, she was hanging around her all of a sudden." But Shizuka doesn't even care. She's like, "Oh yeah, we can still go, right? Even if the police are questioning me, we can still go. I gotta go get my dog." Like, oh, man, it's just.
いけるよね。
もちろん。大丈夫大丈夫。
This music, the way they play happy music during the like most devastating of moments is just.
ほら、あんまり黙ってると怪しまれるから、会えなくていいって言ったのは僕だったね。うんうん、大丈夫。僕がきっとうまくやって。
東くん、テスト終わったよ。
And he got like none of it done. Yikes. And he got answers wrong too. I don't know if I can watch this episode. I don't know if I can watch. This is genuinely some of the best animation I've ever seen. Some of the best I have literally ever seen. I mean, it's like, it's the style. It's just, I can't both praise this show and be despaired by it more than enough. Like this whole scene is hand drawn. Everything in here is hand drawn. Like obviously backgrounds and shit are hand drawn, but you guys know what I mean. And the fact that everything in this scene is moving. And unlike where, you know, you have a background where there's characters animated on it, there's a flat, static background. What?
食べていいよ。
Really? Oh, is she assuming he's struggling because his classmate died?
遅くまで外。
Really?
もしかして絶対
I don't think.
お母さん僕
No. Oh, no. No, she's not talking about the. She doesn't know anything about the fact that you murdered somebody. She knows nothing about that.
君はもういいから。
Oh.
毎日毎日勉強もし。
Just because you don't have what it takes.
うんと悪い点お母さん。
That's okay. That's how she's taking it. For a second, I had an ounce of faith that maybe. Why would I have an ounce of faith? I know what this show is at this point. 4 episodes in, I should know. I do know. I was led astray that this is not the kind of show where anything good could happen. I was thinking maybe she was going to fucking whatever. Maybe she was going to turn a leaf here or do something good and it would help Ozma get himself out of the situation. But nope. Nope. Nope.
だからもういいよ。
Oh
お
my
母さんも
god.
頑張らないことにした。
So terrible. So fucking terrible. What a piece of fucking garbage. God. You are the worst.
君の好きなようにやりなね。
I don't care about this course to do whatever you
待
want.
ってお母さん僕は
The way the pancakes in the table just gets longer and longer as she gets further and further away from him. All of a sudden, look, that pancake doesn't look so appetizing anymore. I love how they did that. That is one of, wow, that's such a good way to do that. How you somehow make pancakes look unappetizing like this when it's drawn like this in this dim light. Like they somehow make pancakes look somewhat unappetizing. When comparatively speaking, look at how it looks when she dropped it on the table. Look how good that looks, and then look how bad it all of a sudden looks. That's so good. This show's incredible. This is truly rising to one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. I mean, the directing is just, it's astonishingly good. Some of the best directing I've ever seen from a just like art direction standpoint. The art style is so unique. It's some of the best animation I've seen in the show. and it's just the story and how they're adapting it. It's messages, it's symbolism, all the above, the despair that it leads you to feel. I have nothing but the utmost respect for the director of this show. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. Oh Jesus. Once again, I say all that to say it's incredible. All of that is incredible in the worst way possible, because it is absolutely destroying me and eating me from the inside out. Christ. Fucking Shizuka jump scare. Yep, the heart in his eye, because she's... And now he's totally isolated. Now he is forever going to do whatever she says. Any chance of him listening to Takopi or anybody else, any chance of him getting out of this just went out the window. Just went completely out the window. The heart's in his eyes immediately appearing because she is the only one who doesn't denounce him. She is the only one he can rely on. All of the above, these are all thoughts going through his head. He's going to be fully reliant on her now. Fully. Very interesting. What I think I love about this the most is that it feels like Shizuka's no longer the protagonist. Azuma has been the protagonist of the last 2 episodes, and now it is shifted. The first 2 episodes, Shizuka was the one being abused and tortured and all the above. And then now it is switched. And now Azuma is getting his life ruined by her. I'm still saying, indirectly, I don't think she is purposefully ruining his life. I don't think that at all. Maybe that's a huge twist coming, that she knows what she's doing all along. Maybe all along she was a piece of shit. I'm not saying that's impossible, but I don't think so. And I don't think what she's doing here is intentional, but she has now become the end, in the way Marina was the antagonist for Shizuka, and obviously his family, his mom is obviously an antagonist as well, but Shizuka is the antagonist for Azuma now. The villain, in the way that what the events that are happening and what it's leading him to do. And police station during summer break. It's crazy how at this point, like, Takopi's just such a small point of the story at this point. It's become too deep. We're in too deep. There's too much. Like, we barely see Takopi speak anymore. We saw last episode, Takopi came to the revelation of, like, I've got to talk to Shizuka about what happened and reflect on my actions and all the above, and it's led nowhere. He cannot do or say anything to correct the path at this point. It's just over. There's nothing he can do. Nothing. Unless in the last 2 episodes something crazy happens, we're veering off a dangerous path. Can you go instead? Yep. Oh my god. I had been feasibly... I didn't want to think this is where this was going. But it's going there. Oh my god. It's going there. And she doesn't seem to have a care in the world. Like, it's not even registering to her. It's not registering to her what she's doing to this kid. It's just not. It's just not. Her brain is not computing what she is doing right now. It's just not there. Oh my god. I get the episode title, Azuma-kun's Salvation. His salvation, his saving grace, is going to be turning himself in for a murder he did not fucking do. Oh my god. Man, this is... Oh. Yep. Oh, Junior used to have dark hair too. That makes sense. He dyed his hair. Is that an actual game? It probably is. Looks like actual game footage. Yeah, did he cut it off? Oh, that was such a cool transition. And he wasn't, and then she stopped. Just how everybody was praising him for how good he was doing, and because of his mother, which I really don't. Your parents have the biggest influence on you growing up. absolutely. Many people's moral compasses are shaped from their parents and what their parents do to them and how their parents treat them, how their parents raise them. Kids are so impressionable. Like, yes, a kid could have a good moral compass and a good head on their shoulders from when they're young. They could know right from wrong without anybody telling them, but the actions of their parents, what their parents do, how their parents act to other people, what their parents do to them, all of that molds them. Just because a kid thinks one way, that can be so easily flipped on its head because of how impressionable kids are. And so, yeah, it's just because all his friends here are cheering him on, be like, "You got above a 90, that's incredible," and he could care less because his mom is going to shun him for it. Someone help me! This episode is so brutal. Oh my god. Clearly you didn't. You did not. You get the high score on our grade on the standardized test. Clearly you did not raise them the same. Clearly you didn't. Because Junya doesn't have an older brother. You didn't raise them the same. She does not realize that just making him study and then rewarding him with like pancakes or whatnot there's a difference. Even if with Junya what she did was she had him study like crazy and then rewarded him with like the pancakes or whatever when he did really good. It's infinitely different when you're constantly saying, "Your brother did this. I raised you both the same way. Your brother got hundreds. Your brother did this. Your brother did this. Your brother did that." That is so different. And just constantly, and when he doesn't, because obviously Junya is a prodigy. Junya is a genius. Junya got high hundreds without ever trying. He never really studied or tried. He was just smart. And that's another huge difference. You raise kids differently depending on what kind of kid they are. And she kept that rigid approach for a kid who just couldn't meet those insane expectations. And the weight of putting all the brother shit, all that on his back, her own expectations for him, the back and forth with the pancake, constantly being disappointed at him when he doesn't meet her expectations. I mean, it just piles on and on and on and on. You did not raise them the same way. There is so many nuanced differences that this mother just doesn't care to notice. She doesn't care. The value of her children to her are so clearly in their grades and nothing else. Nothing else matters to her about her kids at all. So of course she doesn't notice that she's not raising them the same way. Of course she doesn't fucking notice. Because to her, it is the same. Because all she cares about is their grades and nothing else. Second place in the whole town. Yep. Still the brother shit. Yep. I hope they help your scores. That's all she fucking cares about. She didn't get him those glasses because his eyesight was going bad. She got him those glasses because she thought it would help his test scores. It had nothing to do with actually worrying about her child, even remotely. Yep, pancakes right in the trash. He dyed his hair. Yep, and so he assumed he'd be able to stay, yeah. And that never happened. Come back class 2-1 at the cultural festival, Junya. And look how much happier Junya looks, yep. And he's just looking on and being like, he looks so much happier with life when he's not being bogged down by their mother. He looks infinitely happier. Making good use of his strengths. That would never have affected his grades to begin with. And he was still the one, yep, because he still continued getting grades. Once again, like I said, the mother doesn't care about the lifestyle at all. She doesn't care how her kids live, what her kids do. She doesn't give a fuck. She does not care. Because Junya kept getting good grades, because of that, he was still rewarded. No matter what he did, no matter how he acted, no matter how he lived, none of that matters. Because the mom doesn't care. She doesn't care about you. She cares about her kids like a fucking statistic. Jesus Christ. You're still doing so good. I just hate how he's been conditioned to believe, to think about himself. Because he does so good. He still does so good, and he puts in so much work. I just hate how his mother has conditioned him to believe he's so much worse of a person than his brother. Because his brother's just the best ever. Which, like, sure, his brother may be great, but that doesn't take away from the great things about Ozma himself. I hate that he has been forced to think that way about himself. That's terrible. Enishiya, who appears and lights up his world. Ooh, okay. This is the first time he saw her. Was he actually going to step up and say something? Really? And she just wouldn't. Oh my god. The way she's like very subtly sparkling. Or that's the sun rays. Okay. That's the sun coming from the window. Yeah. Yeah, I get... No. I don't care that she's a doctor. I'm not going to even try to understand her point of view. I don't care. I could try, but I just don't even care. I don't care to. I don't fucking want to. I don't want to understand how a person thinks like that. Like, obviously, I'm just angry. So, but I can understand the perspective of the mother, how everything has to be perfect because of the job she comes from. How if they're going to become doctors, everything has to be perfect. Because obviously she wants her kids to become doctors. Clearly, she wants them to take over the clinic. I believe he said they own the clinic. But, like I said, I don't even want to understand that because nothing, literally nothing she does is justified at all. Nothing. And she's an adult. She's not a 9-year-old kid like Marina is. Which, once again, goes back to the fact, it doesn't justify anything Marina does. Nothing she did was excusable. But I actually will understand, and maybe even slightly sympathize with her circumstances. Because she's a child. This is a full-grown adult doing this to her children. So different. Every time he would try to help over and over and over and over and over again. And he was still dealing with this shit at home. So now that he has a chance to do something for her, I love the way they're doing this because now that he has a chance to do something for her, he's gonna do it. I think he's going to turn himself in for her because he has a chance to do something for her. It's just, this is one of the best episodes. This episode is absolutely incredible. Like I can't praise this episode enough. Genuinely. The way that they have built everything up for Ozma as a character, and now they're showing this as well, compounded with everything he's got going on at home, how that's fucking with him mentally, the mental abuse he's going through, and now he can't help her, but we now see the backstory that he has tried time and time again to help her, and he couldn't do it, and now he has the chance to do it, compounded with everything else that's been going on at home. He's gonna take the fall for her. That feels like there couldn't be a clearer showcase of what this is leading to. Yep, the pancakes just piling up more and more. And that's another reason he's so attached to her. Is because she also semi looks like, wow. There's so many levels to this. Oh my god. I won't accept that. Yep, and then he followed him, and this is... Yep, that's what led to this. Oh my god. And of course, as you guys explained, they're kids. They couldn't bury her that deep. They're not strong enough to do that. She's counting on me so much. Wow. I don't think I'm getting ahead of myself when I say this is one of the best episodes of the show I've ever watched. The psychology and everything about how this developed, what led to Ozma doing this, the full breakdown just over time, wearing him down more and more and more with his family situation, him trying to constantly help her and getting rejected time and time again. All of that compounding to him, making this one decision that is going to ruin his life. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Wow, Yep. Takopi just trying.
いいんだよね。僕はあなたみたいに。
And like I said, the shots here is one of the best directed episodes of a show I've ever seen. On top of it just being one of the best episodes of a show I've ever seen.
お医者さんに。
東くん。東くん。
Oh my god. Dude. And now that camera, the exchange of the pancakes becoming the camera. Oh my god, this is the best, one of the best episodes of a show I have literally ever watched in the most devastating way ever. I can't begin to describe how good this is. In the most devastating way ever. My god, I just, words can't even describe my feelings right now. It's just a mix of, oh my god, this episode, the directing, the animation, the storytelling, the character writing, everything is so, like, astonishingly incredible. But I also, the back of my, not even the back of my head, the forefront, I'm just so stressed and terrified and just, oh, so, Jesus.
私ね。私にはもう東くんしかいないの。だからずっと待ってる。
Even if you go to juvie after turning yourself in. It's just like, I mean, Shizuka's thought process is so simplistic. I think that's the whole point they're getting at here. She can't see past the most borderline simple thing. She's not doing this maliciously or trying to ruin his life or anything. She's just thinking about getting to her dog, and that is all that matters. Literally getting to her dog is all that matters. That's what this whole thing started with, is she's like, well, I can't go to juvie because then I won't be able to go see Chappie. So Ozma, what do I do? That's how this entire thing started. She has one sole focus of a goal to achieve, and she's not thinking about anything else besides it.
その間にチャッピー探しておくから。それで。
本当にクゼさんは僕のこと諦めないで。
Oh my god, and yep. Yeah, that kiss seals his fate.
大丈夫。大丈夫、大丈夫。大丈夫だよ。
そういえば。
Now there's stars in his eyes.
お母さんが抱きしめてくれたのは。
おい、こんな早くにどこ行くんだよ。
純也。
What's up with that face? Is Junior gonna try and stop him? Jesus Christ. Is this a nightmare? This has to be a nightmare. This is a nightmare, right?
なあ、大丈夫か？
Yep, and that's all he had to say.
やっぱなんか思い詰めてるだろうと相談しろって。
His brother's just such a good guy. Please save him, please. Please save this poor kid. Oh my god.
何でも聞くから。
But I think that
お前にはわからないよ。人格者で。
and he's finally getting all his feelings out about Junya. All that resentment. Obviously, Junya didn't do anything to warrant that resentment. Junya was just being himself. But all that resentment that is built up from the emotional trauma that has been dealt to him from his mom is all boiling out all at once, spilling out.
でも僕には誰もいない。何もできなくて求められたことは母さんにだって。 失望されて興味なんかない。期待してない。僕にはもうクゼさん。
Yep. This is one of the most masterfully written episodes of a show I've ever watched. I just, oh my. Is he actually? I'm so.
いや、俺がいるだろ。
Whoa, the way the light re-illuminated into the scene, his eyes.
テストの点がどうとか関係ねえんだよ。わかんないことだろうが悩みだろうが何でも言っていいし、聞きたいよ俺は。お前は俺の弟なんだから。できないことはできないって言っていいんだよ。直樹。
Oh. Oh, the light that came back. I'm so terrified that something. I just don't trust that this show is gonna let something good happen. I'm so scared. Ah! I just don't. I don't know. I don't trust this show. I don't fucking trust this show. I was literally like getting emotional there for a second, but I'm just like in the back of my mind, I'm just like, I don't trust this show. I don't trust it. I don't trust it to let something good happen to this kid. I don't fucking trust it. Really? He said his girlfriend helps him with everything. That's interesting. Yeah. They weren't cooked through. Oh. She's a hard-working person. Oh, it's him walking to him. Oh. Mm-hmm. Looking in the episode there. It had something to do with that case. I wonder if... Ooh. I wonder if it... Is something good actually happening with this story? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I mean, I wasn't more emotional in that scene, I guess. I almost got to tears like once or twice, but I was just so scared of the fact that I just didn't think it was possible something good was gonna happen to him. I thought after all that he was gonna still deny him or something. That was so beautiful. I stand by the opinion that this is one of the best episodes of a show I've ever watched. I will die on that hill. This is one of the most beautifully written, beautifully directed, beautifully animated episodes of a show I've literally ever watched. So I think with Junya, I don't know, they're gonna reveal it here in a second, so I'm just theory crafting. But I wonder if Junya is going to have him tell the truth about what happened and how he got roped into the situation. That he's not going to take the fall for Kuze. He's not going to say that he killed her or something, but he's going to tell the truth of what happened. And I wonder where we go from there. There's still 2 episodes. Where the fuck do we go? Oh my god. I'm so happy this show... I don't trust it! For the time being, I am so happy this is seemingly going in the direction of Azuma getting a good ending and a good support system from his brother. I'm praying that that is where this is going and Azuma gets a good ending. Please. I don't know if I trust this show. There's still 2 episodes left. I bet someone put him up to it. That's what the police believe too. So even the police seemingly believe, or probably believe with what he has told them, that he was put up to it. And now it all comes back to Shizuka. So she's just gonna run away? That's so cool. This episode's so good. The transition there of her like putting that on him and then wearing all the summer gear, but then the transition just shows she's not actually wearing any of that. Where did the story even go? I mean, I guess really only so much can happen in the last 2 episodes here. Like, I can only see her going to Tokyo and realizing Chappie is probably dead. They probably put Chappie down after. I know some people in the comments clarified that it's not as common as that one comment had told me that dogs are put down in Japan. It's apparently not as common as that comment led me to believe. But for biting a kid, apparently it's like pretty likely that Chappie was put down for that. So, oh my god, I don't even know where this is going to go. I don't know. I have no idea. I really think it can only go one direction, that everybody, that they now know that Shizuka was the one who did it, although it was technically Takopi. Shizuka never once fought back against Marina. It was Takopi who did it. But I don't even, because it's crazy because Shizuka didn't even kill her. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's fucking Takopi that killed her. Shizuka technically didn't do anything but hide the body. Shizuka did not actually harm or do anything to anyone. She didn't kill anyone. That was Takopi who did that. I don't know. I have so many possible theories for where this series could go from here on out. If that's the end of Azuma's character, I could not be happier with how that turned out. Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy that Junya saved him. Like, I can't even begin to put into words the relief that I feel. Who knows? He could come back next episode, something bad could happen. I don't even know. I don't know where this story is going for the last 2 episodes, but I can't even begin to, like, portray the relief that I feel that what happened, and his brother was there. Oh my god. Oh, I think that's it, guys. I'm exhausted. I'm just so tired. Oh, these episodes are so draining in the best way. I'm tossing this in here. This will go wherever in the video. I say I'm exhausted and all the above. I hope I'm not portraying the wrong opinion that I dislike this show or something like that. This show is incredible. It's sincerely rising up to one of the best shows I have ever watched. Like, this show is incredible. It's also exhausting. So don't get the wrong idea that because it's exhausting, I dislike that I'm watching it, or like I struggle to watch it or something like that. This show is incredible. It's so good. Okay, I just had to toss that in there because I felt like people might get the wrong idea from me saying like, oh, I'm exhausted after and all the above. This show is so good and I love watching it. It's so good. Anyway, now that's it. I don't know how I'm gonna do the editing, but I'll probably just shift this back to before I do the outro. So yeah, anyway. I will stand on the opinion. I'm standing firm on the opinion. This is one of the best episodes of a show I've ever watched. I will die on that hill. Azuma's story and the way it concluded there was nothing short of some of the best writing I've ever seen. Literally ever. And some of the best directing I've ever seen. This show's incredible. Absolutely incredible. We'll see where the last 2 episodes take us, but I think that is going to wrap it up from my reaction to Takopi's Original Sin, episode 4. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.